So I want to talk about the idea of inner conversation, which is highly underrated, and a lot of people, well, most of them don't even know what they're talking about in their mind. And I know that because I catch myself so many times throughout the day talking negatively about the things that I want, or saying that it won't happen, or being too much left-brained. The left brain is a problem, being too much left-brained. Since now modern humans are too pragmatic and too practical, and they think physical world is all there is, we are way too much heavily left-brained. Meaning we use logic to relate to this world and what we can achieve and what we cannot achieve. Well, in the scriptures, the left brain or the logic is Satan, is the doubter within you. And as you know, Neville Goddard had a totally different interpretation of the scripture, the Bible, and he took it as a psychological drama, a drama which is playing out in every single man in consciousness. And so from this concept, the left brain person, or the logical man, is the doubter. And as I've already made a video about thinking four-dimensionally in Neville Goddard's book Out of This World, Thinking Four-Dimensionally, where he makes this separation between the natural man and the spiritual man. Well, the natural man is the left brain person, the logical person, the human self, the egoic self, that thinks itself that it is separate from the world, and it's a small human being in the world, and he needs to work hard, manipulate, force his way through things to get things done. And then while the spiritual man is the man, the God within man, as Neville Goddard says, God became man so that man may become God, is the higher self of man, the life within man. Actually, the one who is alive within you is not the brain or the body. It's the consciousness that is alive within. And this consciousness is having this experience, but it has bound itself into man to play this game of mortality, of limitation, because it is limitless and it is experiencing what it is like to be limited. And so the spiritual man does not reason. Think about it. The spiritual man does not reason. The spiritual man is imaginative man. He imagines and he experiences. That's all. As I've talked about many times in the book The Kabbalion, that the all is mind, the universe is mental, and the God, the infinite, is dreaming infinite dreams and experiencing different dreams. God is experiencing his own creation, first imagining and then experiencing. So the spiritual man does not know reason. He doesn't care about time. He does not know limitation. While the left-brained person, which we are, having this experience of what it's like to be a human, the left-brained person is highly logical, is very realistic, is grounded in this reality as a person, as a human, and he believes that there are external things that will take things away from him or give him things, and there are many factors. To the logical man, there are too many factors, and which are out of his control, and so he has to think about every single step he takes. And so there is a lot of failure involved with the natural man, but by the very definition that it's a natural man, it's a natural creature, and it has to go by the natural laws, and he can't magically get things. While the right brain, our right brain, is the brain of emotions and imagination and creativity, and it sometimes is called the feminine aspect of man. When I say man, I mean the mankind. I don't. It's women are included in it, so don't feel left out. My female audience, that man is just a general term that it includes all of us. So the right brain is the feminine aspect of man, which is imaginative, creative. It gives birth to new things, feminine. A woman has a womb, a man does not. Man is assertive, man is masculine, he charges his way, he thinks, he's logical, and he's the perfect example of what life is on this planet for all of us. Everybody has to be masculine to get their way most of the time. Even women have to develop the traits of strong will to fight in this world of dominantly left-brained people. While anybody who understands law of assumption and comes to Neville Goddard teachings, they understand that there is another way, and that way is easy, and that way is fantastic, and that way does not require logic. Here's the clash between the natural man and the spiritual man once again. The whole in my opinion, this life is all about this duality or dichotomy between the natural man and the spiritual man, always kind of fighting for control. Not really fighting though. Spiritual man does not fight. It's a higher concept. It's one with all, while the natural man is grappling with everything. Where am I? What am I doing? What do I want? Will I get it or not? What is spirit? What is God? What is this reality? It's all the questions of the natural man. The spiritual man does not concern with those. The reason I wanted to make this video is, if you are talking with yourself via the logic of the natural man, forget about it. You will not win. That's the number one thing that he's the master of, the doubter, the Satan. He's the master of delusion, not delusion. He's the master of logic and deluding you into believing limiting things. So you will not win. So most people are absolutely unaware of the doubter within, the natural man. They are so totally immersed in the delusion of this egoic self and their limitations, their past, their life, whatever. There is a whole story about everybody that everybody has about themselves, and they believe it, and they think that's the truth. And I have limitations. I will not get this, I will not get that. I had a fight with my loved one, so he or she will not love me anymore, or I can't get this money. Just like I recently bought this apartment. So the doubter within me was saying that Russia is currently very unstable. You can't get the money, the house will go away, you won't get it, somebody else. So the doubter was keep on pestering me. And I said, but I kept on saying I would discard the logic. I would just let him say whatever he wants to say, and I would say I'm with the vision, and the vision is complete. Well, here is the complete demonstration of the feminine side, the spiritual man, the imaginative, creative man. Logic doesn't work. I discarded the logic. I said I'm with the vision, and the vision is complete, even though I had very little proof of this. All things were going against what I wanted. And but I had to I realized, I knew that limitations are not the concern of the spiritual man. It's only the natural man's way of being. And I am now trying to identify more so with the spiritual man. So I just kept on being persistent with what I wanted, and I said that I have it, the vision is complete, and that's it, period. No more discussion. End of meeting. So are you aware of the meetings that are going on within you? That's the question. Because the natural man is the master of argument, reasoning, and logic. And logic, reasoning, by the very definition, are limited. They do not give way to magic. They do not give way to spirituality or consciousness or God or manifestation. This does not work in the realm of logic. Tell any scientist about this and they will say this is a load of you know what, it doesn't work, it's all coincidence or all that stuff. So the entire point of this video is to talk from the frame of reference of the spiritual man within you. Be aware of what you are talking about within yourself. Be aware of the doubter no hate to the doubter, that this is the natural man is built this way. Most people who do not know the law of assumption or consciousness or all the esoteric books that are not really popular as much, so they live their life by the natural man, so that's okay. But if you become aware of it, the more you become aware of it, the more you give it rest and align with the spiritual plan. And the more you do that, the more things start to work out for you. And the more you realize that the things that the doubter is saying are not really true. Because here's the thing, you and your brain and your logic does not have all the facts of anything. Literally, it has incomplete data. It is it is prone to heavy error. And the proof of it lies in the fact that you have had so many fears in your life, and probably 95% of them had not come true. They did not come true. So there's the power of discernment of the so-called logical man, which is heavily flawed. It does not really know. It's just speculating. It's just translating and projecting, and all sorts of analytical skills that are just approximations and just basically deep delusions. If I say so myself, because I have realized that so many of my fears were just delusions. That's just made up stories. They did not come true. And the natural man was freaking out for no reason. And life had been much easier if I did not listen to him. And I would have had more relaxed manifestations and a relaxed life. But that's it. That's the thing. Awareness is the number one thing when it comes to your own mind. If you're not aware of it, you will manifest chaos and a lot of unpredictability and so much randomness in your life. So I guess the point of this video is to become aware and of the doubter within, and respectfully end the meeting with him and just go to the CEO, the boss of this world, and just imagine with him and leave things be after that, and it will come for you. It will come true for you. So this is it for this video. Until next time, bye bye.